As you may know, I've written a lot of stories, and I've some of them are actually literally written. Others are not written down; they're just in my mind, or they're written but they're not published online or in print. Um, the main reason I'm making this video right now is to try to just tell the story or tell a story. Um, Even without it being written down. I do have some parts and some seed thoughts written down on this one, but without any further delay and a whole bunch of blah blah blah, let me try to just tell you a story. There were these three very strong men who worked in coal mines. They would go every day, line up, go into an elevator shaft, and drop down into the earth to work in this coal mine. There's a lot of dangers. They could have, had the mine collapse on them, breathing in dirt and dust and coal. And they would come back from work up the big elevator shaft, come back home, and they would just be covered from head to toe, and their clothes were filthy, and their hands were rough and torn and sliced in areas and calloused, and so dirty that no matter how much you scrubbed and what kind of soap you used, it just still never really got your hands clean, and their fingernails were just filled with grime and dirt and coal. And these three strong men shared a home together. It wasn't a very big home. It was pretty modest, and they used the money to save up some and to pay for their house and to pay for their food and to help others along the way as well. They were very good men. There was a woman who had a baby. She just could not take care of that baby. She tried, and she was literally losing her mind. And she tried even after she lost her mind and lost her wits. And she just knew that that baby's life with her wouldn't be worth anything. So she struggled with it, but she finally thought, I need to have someone take care of this baby for me. Maybe somebody that has more wits about them can adopt the baby, at least temporarily, if not permanently. So she took the baby one night and placed it on the doorstep where the three men lived, coal miners. And she knocked on the door, and then she ran. She ran as far and as fast as she could, crying the whole way. One of the men opened the door. He looked around, didn't see anybody, wondered, well, somebody knocked, obviously. So he looked around, and he caught out of his peripheral vision something down. He looked down, and there was a basket wrapped with blankets and towels and things. So he picked that up and took it in the house, and something inside of it was moving. He didn't know what it was. The other men came around and said, what was that? What is that? Is it bread? Somebody leave us food or want to thank us for something we did or something? Maybe just a good neighbor? They pulled back the blankets. As they did, they not only saw squirming, but they heard the baby's voice. Just cooing a little bit. Just softly, little coos, and the men were shocked. What in the world do we do with this baby? I'm going to stop there, and the next one will continue.